They'll be calling you a radical, so, it's been a tough year fucking for the activists, COVID, but I got a lot accomplished. I got the videos of the hot reactor coming over the hill into fucking Utah from San Onofre. I got the Monterey Great tide pool. The Monterey Aquarium already says that's the most starfish post Fukushima than anybody has recorded. I got the tide pool historic work done in San Diego, deader than fuck. I got Idaho National Lab fucking work done twice. How about all that fucking work in D.C.? So even though it was a down year for Kevin, I can't talk to the politicians. I can't individually talk to the legislators face to face, toe to toe. It's been a good year as far as my work making progress and getting this accomplished. So I want to talk to our post-ignorance army. Look, it doesn't fucking matter anymore. View count, who cares? We've proven that the fucking sheep are just going to go, they're off a cliff. There's no saving the fucking sheep, whatever. So I had a long talk with Dr. Burroughs yesterday. He's 96 now. He'll be 97, I think, tomorrow, he said. He says, Kevin, he watches every video I do. He says, so does his son, so does his wife. He says, your activism is so historic and so paramount, ignore these fuckers. You keep doing what you do and you get back to doing what you do. And you keep fixing this nightmare. And so, drum roll please. Even if heaven and earth collide tonight, if we don't pivot fucking now. I wrote that 10-10-10 at the university in my book, The Post-Ignorance Project, Post-Ignorance. Either we pivot now or it fucking swallows us whole. Oh, it pivoted. Even if heaven and earth collide tonight, one Cold War gonna lead to another. Then we got nowhere to go. The nuclear waste. Get it off our place. So I've been working at this my whole life. While you're playing checkers and fucking Monopoly, I've been playing fucking nuclear fucking waste chess. So my nuclear waste chess game, it's checkmate. Finish the job, Kevin. So first off in Cleveland, to the FBI, I'm sending this right to them. You charge the legislators with the bribes. Finish the fucking job. Until you charge the people that bribe them. The Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate, a.k.a. the Untouchables. They've got to pay. Even though one Cold War gonna lead to another, then we got nowhere for the waste to go. Even if heaven and hell collide tonight. That'd be Lou Graham, right? Not to be used with Graham Nash fucking. So, my whole plan has always been to shut these. Kevin reached into the bag and he slung the fucking stone. Who knew? Thank you everybody who supported the historic work, but back to my activism. I want to leave tomorrow. I need to rent a car. I got to raise fucking $300-400. That'll be good. So, even if heaven and earth, nuclear waste collide. So, my whole gig that I was working on clear back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, shut down San Onofre was my number one priority in my life. Number one. Shut down San Onofre. My top 5 that I developed that list in the fucking 1981, I believe I have that list out. San Onofre, Diablo Canyon, Fukushima, Japan, Oyster Creek, Indian Point. All 5 are shut down. Let's move the plan forward. The spent fuel. Even if heaven and earth collide tonight. I've never been a fan of Yucca Mountain, but holes, whip. To get it into the fucking dry cast containers. Get the waste out of those spent fuel pools, those swimming pools, which they were never built for. Even if heaven and earth collide tonight. Don't you know that one Cold War gonna lead to another? Then we got nowhere to go. Even if heaven and earth collide tonight. So, centrally located at Los Alamos. Whoa, don't, this is real, by the way. God, don't drop that. Given to me by, that's given to me by a worker, I believe, in 1974. San Onofre. My San Onofre collection alone would fucking blow your mind. Been at this my whole life. So, we've got it. San Onofre's in the dry cask containers. It's happening. It's happening. Centrally located at Los Alamos. Whip, buck whip, on the pad, Texas, happening. Get it out of fucking Utah. We don't want it here. We don't make it. And there should be a price to pay. Any state who perpetuates, any politician who perpetuates this, who keeps, let's rebuild fucking Oyster Creek. Any state, new rule. If you're not part of this solution, any state, and it is upon the fucking taxpayer and the lazy apathy, because they don't talk to their congressmen. They don't talk to their state representative. Well, they don't even know. All they know is Trump, Obamacans. Anybody who's perpetuating this, you keep your fucking waste and you stick it up your fucking ass. Put it in their basements. So we central locate it. Controversy, what my answer is, the Blanche solution? Ain't controversy at this point. Shoot it into fucking space. Oh, it can't be done. Oh, yes, it can. We did it in 97. I argued with Miko. And he's like, no, Kevin, we can't shoot it. Why? Now, the rocket, it all ties right here behind my house. That calls right behind my house. The rocket booster on fucking Harry Reid worked there. The rocket booster on Challenger, they told them, the whistleblower. So I'm friends with the guy that fucking the whistleblower who told them, it's too cold, the ring won't expand. So it wasn't their fault. They told them. They did it anyway in the cold weather. It's politicians. Reagan fucking forced that hand. Reagan did it. Your Lord and Savior. Trickle-down economics. Fuck, what a 40-year disaster this has been. So, I like Mike Lee. Let's give fucking payments and Mitt Romney payments to his 25 grandkids every fucking month. And Mike Lee, Mike Lee's statement yesterday, really, I hate that fucking guy. You know, I really hate that fucking guy. He kicked me off Medicaid, tried to fucking kill me. Love your fucking enemies. I'm trying. Well, I'm all for fucking thing, but they have to do it with work. Oh, bring back child labor, huh? A guy who's never worked a day in his fucking life. Mike fucking... I heard he's coming out of the closet. I talked to a guy that says he knows his boyfriend. Fuck him. So, shoot it into fucking space. Get it off our place. So we shot a load in 97. Plutonium into Saturn. It worked. Took 20 years. So what? The money we spend, the money we could save. So I'm playing you, and I don't give a fuck if you don't agree with my solution, because there is no bloody revolution. There is no political solution. We've proven that. Even though Congress passed the act to put it into Yucca Mountain, is it there? That was passed in 1975. Fucking 1974. What a year. Fuck, wasn't that them fucking A's? Oh, yeah. Whoa. Wow. Shoot it into space. Even if heaven and earth collide tonight. Shoot it into fucking space. Get it off our fucking place. Holtec, I don't like the motherfuckers, but how do you argue with them when they... Kevin. The obstructionist activists, they look at me and they say, well, you're the only activist we've ever known that's not the obstruction. What you been able to... Because I'm not that. This whole... Chuck and Nina, when they rolled in fucking San Diego, was a ruse. It was a fraud. It was a fucking fraud. I watched the video. There was no count. That fucking kid lied, and we were there. We were boots on the ground. The Post-Ignorance Project was there when he stood up in that fucking hearing in the fucking library at Oceanside. I think it's irony, because I have a stack of library cards that deep, working up and down the coast trying to document Fukushima, and I'm in that library all the time, in all those libraries. Even if heaven and earth collide. They were obstructionists. They were... Don't you think it's funny how they get a platform on TV? You know, they're all over the media. Number one, Senate offering never shuts down with Kevin Blanch. That's just a fact. It didn't shut down without my cancer. Bad timing for those pieces of shit. And I'll be sending this to Kamala Harris's aide. Look, Kamala Harris was paramount on the shutdown of Fukushima. She was the AG. Her hand was forced by Kevin Blanch. Her mother died of cancer in 2009. The epidemiologist at Livermore, that toxic hellhole, radioactive as fuck, Livermore, California. The winery across the street, get you a nice bottle of FU. What a year. Ooh, that 2011 FU. What ambiance. Even if heaven and earth collide tonight. Got it, Burroughs. Kevin, your work is so paramount, it stands the test of time. The video content's already there. Ignore it. You know, ignore the shadow banning. Ignore the fucking going after you. Ignore all that. You do understand a research PhD, and then he says, stop. How am I telling you that? I'm like, yeah, you taught me. I started at Weber State in a BIS honors program at 15 fucking years old. I'm against early college, by the way. It's wrong. Back in those days, they used to have requirement classes, including the health class. Every student used to have to take leap forward. And I think about those freshman classes that I had. Health classes, everybody had to take. Fuck, they were so good. Fuck, I learned so much. I learned so much about psychology, so much about fucking all this. I'm against early college, and I'm one of them. I'm against paper degrees. I used to say in my class, if you're here for a piece of paper, you should leave right now. I'm here to suck knowledge from the great professors. Oh yeah, there aren't any of those. There are on YouTube. There are on the internet. Even if heaven and earth collide tonight, don't you see? Just between you and we. It's just between you and we. Kevin D. Blanch from the sea. Even if heaven and earth collide tonight, don't you see that one Cold War gonna lead to another? Price Anderson, you're on the winning fucking team. Shoot into space while you're playing fucking checkers with Alex Jones and fucking ping pong and fucking Monopoly with fuck. Barack Obama playing checkers or chess. He was playing fucking Monopoly. And don't get cancer, you fucking rats. Turned his back on his own mother at Downwinder. Is Joe right? I'm not a fan of Biden. I voted for Bernie Sanders because he says pull the plug. Sliding with Biden, I'm sending this to his people too. I have a lot of contacts in the world. A lot I've developed over the years. I'm tactical. I sat in the front of the White House. I was asked, and the video got caught. Thank you, Nottaway shot that video. Because they promised me, the people that co-op my movement, they promised me that, oh, we have film, we have everything. But I look back on the Million Mass March, which was called the Post-Ignorance Project. I look back on Black Lives Matter, which was called the Post-Ignorance Project. I look back on Occupy, which is called the Post-Ignorance Project, which is asymmetric counter to the Manhattan Project, David versus Nuclear Goliath. I look back on it. It was all a setup to fucking take Kevin Blanch down. I remember the stage. I'm giving the inaugural speech. Oh, we got the video content. We videoed it all. Bloop. I remember I had a guy who's one of the supposedly original organizers hold my camera and fucking video. Oh, sorry, I didn't get it. Thank God Nottaway was there. Oh, he got it. Got cut off when he says, he uploaded that at George Washington University. You know, I uploaded some of it over at Howard, Kamala. I was asked in an interview, well, Occupy had millions. So do we, I said. And this isn't about quantity, this is about quality. You're playing fucking checkers and ping pong politically. There is no bloody revolution. There is no political solution. You got me. This is about quality. And I'm quality. It's been a hell of a fight 10 years. This cancer has been on my neck and had me a nervous fucking wreck because I didn't want to die. I want to watch my grandkids grow up. I love my grandchildren. I love yours. I love the animals in the sea. I love to be on the sea. I love to walk on the ocean. Walk on the ocean. Step on the shore. Don't you see that one Cold War gonna lead to another? Then we got nowhere to fucking go. Even if heaven and hell collide tonight. Because the cultural fucking figures, they come and they go. The nuclear fallout. These shorts were made by Mark, homemade, with his sewing machine. Lake Barrett's fucking maintenance guy. What a story that is. Lake Barrett, the liar who's fucking covering up Fukushima on 60 Minutes to fucking Leslie Stahl. He admitted to me, Lake Barrett did, third party, to Mark that, well, we had to tell him something. So I'm concentrating on my solutions. I'll probably leave tomorrow if I can. I want to leave tomorrow. Get out to the fucking test site. Get out to the dump site. And hold my signs up. We're not your fucking toilet here in Utah. These dumb fucking sheep in Utah. Yay, yay, bring in some SMRs. Rob us, loot us because the country's degenerate. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. Somebody says, well, why are you fighting for them? Who's fucking said I was? I'm fighting for my fucking grandchildren. For yours. I'm fucking fighting for the fucking animals. Which you fucking never fucking show. Don't you see that one Cold War gonna lead to another? Then we got nowhere to go, even if heaven and earth collide tonight. I don't give a fuck what you say. Because alls we hear is Radio Lady Gaga. Alls we hear is fucking Radio Goo Goo fucking dolls. Come back down and I won't tell him your name. Scars are just souvenirs of the past left behind. No, I'm going to fix this. I've been playing nuclear fucking chess the whole time. I'm fucking got you in checkmate. The nuclear energy crime said, I've got you in checkmate because the mighty blue lady, she's on my side. We have you in checkmate. Checkmate! Nuclear energy, come back, motherfuckers, because here's the thing. And this is his words. He hated them. Here's checkmate. There is no political solution. There's no bloody route. You looted, you stole, you robbed, you poisoned, but you killed yourself. I have some nuclear fucking waste roof for you, and I have some for me, we, from the sea. But you must wear yours with a fucking difference. I watched you drop poison in my father's fucking ear. The country and Western version of Hamlet, the Great American Experiment. Oh, cursed spite that I was ever born to set this right. But here's what's going to happen to all of you. Every single person, including Anderson, Vanderbilt, Cooper, who was in Fukushima, Sanjay Gupta, who was there. Fukushima, comes home. Zip, you painted yourself into a fucking corner. Just like the fucking radical right, Alex Jones, the crew. Fukushima, buy a bunker, buy some water filters, buy a bunker, get me fucking rich. They painted themselves into a fucking corner, then shut the fuck up. Even if heaven and earth collide tonight, don't you see that one Cold War gonna lead to another? Then we got nowhere to go. Oh, I've been playing fucking chess. Checkmate, motherfucker, because you're going to hell. And hell is a black hole. He proved it. For the energy, you're going to hell for time and all eternity. For the light, it shines inside of me. Fucker, what a burden. But that's okay. Do what I gotta do. Do what I gotta do. Fucking shooting into space. So we're fucking, ooh, we're halfway there. Ooh, living on a nuclear fucking prayer. Take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. If I didn't believe that we could fucking solve this and heal fucking Mother Earth, would I do this? The doctor looks at me and he says, if I had that kind of attitude, I'd be dead. Vincent, my doctor, he says, who finally figured it out after misdiagnosed, sent me home with hospice today. All but dead. Kevin, his secretary called me on the phone after he biopsied me in through my hip. The girl that did the scan on the radiology, she's my neighbor. She's dead now. Cesium heart killed her. She was young. She was a radiologist. The other girl who was got on my hip, she told me about the argument that her and Silverman had. I know Vincent since I was a kid. He says, you go check into the bone marrow transplant center tomorrow, she says. I says, that's 11/11/11. I started to cry. I watched Annika die of this. I watched my dad. I says, it's leukemia. This is before he even told me when he told me to go there. I know what they do. It's the acute bone marrow transplant. I'm like, oh my God. I know too much about this disease. So called him back. He was busy. He called an hour later, and oncologists don't get choked up. He got choked up. He says, Kevin, it's a really nasty cancer in your fucking body. You're right. It's de novo. It's leukemia. You go into LDS and you check in tomorrow and you fight. I says, that shithole, it's under construction. Yeah, he says, it is under construction. I says, it's not a shithole. I says, yeah, it is. It's a dive. It's under. I says, it's been under construction my whole life. There's a guy from Denmark named Fimbo who's taken it over. I've talked to him about you. He's an anti-nuker like you, like me. Vincent's brother and father both died of thyroid cancer right next to Mike Lee's dad. Same town. Mike Lee don't care. He cares. He got all choked up. And he says, this is a nasty, nasty, very low survival cancer that's in you. But I believe in you. I know you since you was a child. You are a fighter. You go in there and you fight. And you prove on. He's going to take you. You know, overlooking the Salt Lake Temple. Mayor Vincent says, no, this is your room. He comes in here, Fimbo, after they central line me, fucking limbo stunched me into my fucking... It's intense. Fuck, I don't know how I didn't fucking die that night. Celeste, the LDS East bone marrow transplant, been there 26 years. Kevin, come here, I want to talk to you one day. I want to tell you how proud of you of your activism and your fight. She says, I prepared your paperwork when you came in. You were a red 10. I've never seen a red 10 walk out of here in 26 years. I fully prepared to do your paperwork that week going out in a body bag. You are fucking, should be very proud of yourself. What you've fucking done in your fight and your activism. I'm so fucking proud of you. It's an honor to fucking even know you. I'm like, thank you. Walking the coast of fucking California with platelet counts of fucking 30. Don't you see that one Kovar's gonna lead to another? Then we got nowhere for the waste to go. So while you've been playing checkers and fucking political ping pong, there is no political solution. There is no bloody revolution. I've been playing chess my whole life. Yeah. Out of money. Wiped out. You go in there and you fucking fight. You go in there and you fucking fight. He overruled everybody. After 3 fucking rounds of chemo wasn't working, my platelets stuck at 38. Everybody says, you're really going to walk the coast of California. You go to that Senate off for your hearing. Fuck, when you're in critical, severe critical, extreme critical. Yeah, I'm going. In the fucking courtroom with Aaron Swartz that day. In severe critical condition. Everybody's like, he'll die out there on the fucking coast. Fimbo and Vincent are like, go. You got nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose. On a bet on now is you make me fucking wait. I got nothing left to win and nothing left to lose. Oh, I got something left to win. I'm the activist that wins. Fucking... my body bruised, my hands are fucking tied. Fucking no money, strip me out, Mike Lee kicks me off, fucking Mike Lee. That's attempted fucking murder. Don't you see that one Cold War gonna lead to another? Then we got nowhere to go. Even if heaven and hell collide tonight, shooting into fucking space, the last step. Ooh, we're halfway there. Living on a nuclear fucking prayer. I've been playing fucking chess my whole life. He says, you keep going. Your fucking work is so historic. I've never seen an activist that fucking accomplishes what you accomplish. For Kevin reached into the bag and he slung the stone. Oh, curse the spite that I was ever born to set this fucking right. But I was. So run along, Johnny Talix Jones. Run along in your fucking dogma burgers and your dogma snuggie and your fucking paint yourself into your fucking corner and write a check to Greenpeace, Sierra Club, or fucking some radio gaga motherfucker sitting around. Send him some fucking dough. And fuck me. Make sure you don't fucking support me. Make sure you don't fucking participate with me. Make sure you fucking hide from me. Because I radiate from the sea. It's just her and I. Fucking talk about a fucking romance. She never left me. She never betrayed me, the mighty blue lady. We've been together since birth. We've been together. You want to talk about a fucking romance, me and Mother Earth? While you sit back and watch them gang rape. Fukushima. Watch them gang rape fucking Mother Earth. Not me. I fought for her. I fought them all off. Barefisted. You go in there and you fucking fight, Kevin. You prove them wrong. You're the biggest miracle I've ever seen in my fucking 40 years. I knew it. For the light it shines inside of me. You will never take them. You keep doing your work, Kevin. Your work is so fucking historic, and you keep accomplishing. And you keep freaking settling this Even if heaven and earth collide tonight, shoot it into fucking space. Get it off our place. Checkmate, motherfuckers! Fuck the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate. And everybody that's fled from me, bye. Don't let the fucking nuclear fucking cancer door hit you in your fucking ass. You've had fucking 10 years to fucking help Kevin Blanch out. Thank you to everybody who has. Our historic little post-ignorance army. For we are fucking few and they are fucking many. Fight like war poets? No, we win. The activist that fucking wins. Fucking the activist that wins. He walks into my room. Kevin. Humble himself. I felt it up under your arm. You got AML de novo non-Hodgkin's lymphoma at the same time. So fucking radical. I got an idea for you. I could probably buy you 2 years of life. We can chemo back, fight it back, traditionally. And you're probably going to fucking, you'll die within 2 years, but you can get your affairs in order, blah, blah, blah. It's a safe bet. You know, and I can almost guarantee that I can buy you a couple years, maybe 3. Or we can experiment. And the odds are freaking against you, but you might live to be an old man. Without hesitation, I said, all in. All in. Get it off our place. Shoot it into space. Stay tuned.